Welcome, everyone, to a brand new deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're plunging into a subject that sparks fascination and, let's be honest, maybe a little envy in many of us. The whole journey to financial independence and early retirement. Specifically, we're dissecting a really remarkable story. It's about a mechanical engineer who achieved something incredible.
Yeah, quite something.
Accumulating 1 million pounds and retiring at the exceptionally young age of 43.
43. That's really early.
It sounds almost like a financial fairy tale, doesn't it? But here's the real kicker. This individual started with absolutely no savings.
Zero.
Zero. So our mission today is to kind of uncover the blueprint. How does someone go from nothing in the bank to a million-pound nest egg and the freedom to step away decades early?
And that's precisely why this deep dive is so much more than just, looking at a bank balance.
Right.
It's not about some magic formula or inheriting a load of money. This story, it's really a testament to deliberate strategic choices, unwavering discipline, and some pretty profound mindset shifts. And these are shifts that are accessible to pretty much anyone. What we'll see is that financial independence in this context isn't merely about hitting a specific number. It's fundamentally about getting control over your most precious resource, your time.
Time, yeah.
And aligning that time with your personal passions rather than just, chasing more stuff.
Yeah.
The money becomes the enabler.
The tool.
Exactly. The powerful enabler for a life you actually design yourself.
That's such an important distinction to make right at the start. And what makes this engineer's journey particularly inspiring and I think incredibly relatable is exactly where they started.
Yeah, the starting point.
Right at the bottom, absolutely no savings to their name. Imagine that.
It's hard to picture sometimes.
No head start, no trust fund, just a regular income like so many of us have. Yet they still navigated a course to that million-pound milestone. It really dismantles the myth that early retirement is only for a privileged few.
It really does.
This was a path carved out literally from scratch, which makes the achievement so much more powerful, don't you think?
Absolutely. That initial state, starting from zero, it's a critical piece of the puzzle.
Why is that?
Because it directly refutes the idea that financial freedom is some kind of exclusive club. It's a powerful affirmation that, financial success is largely independent of your starting capital.
Okay.
This narrative isn't about having an advantage at the beginning. It's about showing the huge impact of a consistent process.
All right, the day-to-day stuff.
And sustained effort over time. It tells us very clearly that your financial destiny isn't predetermined by where you begin, but by the choices you make every single day.
Okay, let's unpack this journey then, because it wasn't magic, was it? It was a sequence of deliberate steps.
Definitely not magic, just
Strategy.
built on foundational principles. The first, and you could argue the most crucial, was the power of early investing.
Crucial.
This isn't about waiting till you've got a huge lump sum, is it? It's about starting as soon as humanly possible. Like yesterday, if you can.
Exactly. Even if it's just a small amount, maybe 50 pounds or 100 pounds a month, that consistent action, even when it seems modest, it starts to build serious momentum.
It really does.
And flowing directly from that is the principle of consistent saving.
Hand in hand.
Making those regular contributions to the investment pot. Again, maybe not massive sums initially, but those steady, almost automatic deposits, they really begin to add up significantly over time.
And what's truly fascinating here, and I think often underestimated, is the sheer, undeniable power of the compounding effect.
Ah, yes, compounding. The eighth wonder of the world, supposedly.
Well, it certainly feels like it sometimes. This is what makes that early and consistent saving so incredibly effective.
Can you give us a sense of that, like practically?
Sure, let's try and put it into perspective for you. Imagine starting to save and invest, just say 200 pounds a month, starting at age 25. Let's assume a modest, maybe 7% average annual return over the long term.
Right.
By age 60, you could rack up over 500,000 pounds. $500,000.
From just 200 pounds a month. Wow.
Now, here's the comparison. If you wait just 10 years, start that same 200 pounds a month at age 35 instead.
Okay.
By age 60, you'd only reach roughly 250,000 pounds.
Half.
Half the amount, just for waiting 10 years. 10 fewer years of contributions, but half the result.
That's staggering, actually.
The difference isn't just significant, it's a stark, almost unbelievable illustration of how time is your absolute greatest asset in investing.
Right.
These seemingly simple, almost mundane actions, setting money aside regularly, getting it invested, They lay the bedrock. They create this powerful financial flywheel that just gains speed over the years.
Proving that patient, repetitive effort can yield exponential results.
Exactly.
That statistic on compounding really does hammer it home, doesn't it? It makes you wonder why more people don't start sooner.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Was there a specific catalyst for our engineer, do we know? To embrace this early and consistent approach, especially starting from absolutely nothing?
Well, we can speculate a bit based on the outcome. I believe it likely stemmed from a deep understanding or perhaps a sudden realization of how quickly time passes.
And how valuable that time is.
Precisely. When you start with nothing, the motivation isn't just to save, it's to create something, to build.
Right.
The engineer probably saw each small, consistent deposit not as a sacrifice, as buying back future freedom, piece by piece.
I like that framing.
They probably set up automated transfers, the moment they got paid, paying themselves first.
Before anything else could tempt them.
Exactly. This simple act of automation, which people often overlook, is a key psychological trick.
How so?
It removes the decision-making burden each month, takes away the temptation, it turns saving into just a habit.
Not a chore you have to force yourself to do.
Right. It creates inertia, but in the right direction.
Okay, so that foundation's built, consistent saving, early investment, automation making it easier. So once that was firmly in place, our engineer realized the next step wasn't just putting money aside, but making that money, work smarter.
Grow effectively.
This led them to actively engage with the stock market, placing significant value on continuous learning about investing.
This is key. Not just saving, but understanding.
It wasn't just set it and forget it then. It involved a deep, ongoing education.
Seems that way.
And that knowledge, presumably, informed their commitment to making intelligent, non-speculative investment decisions.
Right. They weren't just gambling.
They weren't chasing the latest meme stock or crypto craze. They were building for the long haul.
And this distinction between speculative and intelligent investing, it's absolutely vital.
You break that down a bit.
Sure. Speculation often involves high-risk bets, often based on short-term market noise, maybe unproven assets.
Like trying to time the market perfectly?
Exactly. Or jumping on volatile trends. Our engineer, from what we can gather, practiced intelligent investing.
Which looks up.
Typically, it's characterized by a more research-driven, long-term approach. Focus on diversified portfolios.
Oh, index funds.
Broad market index funds are a classic example, yeah. Owning tiny pieces of hundreds, even thousands of companies spreads out your risk massively.
Or value investing.
Or perhaps delving into value investing principles, buying quality assets when they seem undervalued, rather than just chasing whatever's popular right now.
So much less about gut feelings and hype.
Exactly.
And more about data, evidence, and proven long-term principles.
Precisely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, a learned, strategic approach to the market dramatically reduces unnecessary risk.
And builds sustainable wealth.
Right. It's about understanding the underlying value and growth potential, not just guessing the next price surge.
It really highlights that knowledge isn't just power.
No, in this context, it's a crucial investment itself.
An investment that compounds along with your money.
You got it. It enhances your decision-making, improves your returns over decades. Our engineer wasn't just earning money, they were actively learning how money works.
Okay, this next element. This is often a significant hurdle for many of us, myself included sometimes.
I think I know where you're going.
Our engineer tackled it head on. The trap of lifestyle inflation.
Lifestyle creep, yeah. The silent wealth killer.
As income increases, the natural human tendency is just to increase spending right along with it, isn't it?
It really is.
A promotion often means a bigger house, nicer car, more expensive holidays, fancier restaurants.
The list goes on.
And suddenly, even though you're earning more, you're back to square one financially. Maybe even feeling more stretched.
It happens all the time.
But this engineer consciously chose a remarkably different path, deliberately resisting that urge. I've always found resisting lifestyle creep incredibly difficult myself.
It's tough. It requires conscious effort.
Was it just sheer willpower, do you think? Or did they figure out some counterintuitive tricks to stay disciplined as their income grew?
That's a critical question because pure willpower, well, it often runs out, doesn't it? This isn't just about discipline. It taps into a deeper psychological shift, a conscious reframing of what value truly means to you.
Okay.
For our engineer, it likely involved a deliberate understanding of the concept of enough.
Contentment.
Exactly. Instead of constantly chasing more material possessions, they found contentment in their existing lifestyle, even while their income grew.
So imagine they get a big raise.
Instead of immediately upgrading the car or the apartment, they might have directed, say, 80% of that extra income straight into their investment account.
Wow, okay.
Maybe even challenging themselves. Can I live on my old salary for just one more year?
So it's almost like a financial game they're playing with themselves, a challenge.
Exactly. And it's a game with incredibly high stakes for your future freedom.
How so?
Every pound not spent on an upgraded lifestyle is a pound that can be invested. It literally accelerates your journey towards financial independence. Think about it. Delaying that new car purchase for just 2 years, or opting for a slightly smaller house than you could technically afford, those saved payments, consistently invested, can add hundreds of thousands to your retirement fund over decades. It's huge.
It's about recognizing that satisfaction isn't always found in buying more stuff.
But often in the progress towards a bigger goal. It requires a profound act of conscious choice, an awareness of societal pressures that constantly push us to consume more.
It's not deprivation then.
Not necessarily. It's intentional allocation towards a deeper purpose. That's the shift.
And ultimately, all these strategic choices, the discipline, the learning, it was all driven by a clear, overarching purpose.
The why.
Which brings us back to the engineer's ultimate motivation, prioritizing time and personal passions over material wealth.
Absolutely central.
The 1,000 pounds wasn't the goal in itself, was it? It was unequivocally the means to an end.
Just a number that unlocks something else.
It wasn't about accumulating stuff. It was about accumulating freedom, options. This reveals the profound why behind hitting that big number and retiring at 43.
Right.
It wasn't about chasing the highest salary or the flashiest lifestyle,
Wow.
but about what that financial independence could truly enable for their life.
And that prioritization profoundly redefines what true wealth actually means.
Go on.
It's not just the size of your bank account. It's about gaining autonomy, flexibility, and the absolute freedom to spend your days pursuing what genuinely fulfills you.
Whatever that might be for the individual.
Exactly. For this engineer, it might have been more time for creative pursuits or extended travel, volunteering.
Or just waking up without an alarm clock dictating your day.
Simply the ability to wake up each day and choose how to spend their hours, free from the constraints of a traditional work schedule. That is wealth for many people.
The sources mention the engineer's path involved 3 key stages, which suggests a very structured, intentional approach towards this goal.
It wasn't accidental.
That vision of a self-designed life wasn't just a distant dream for them. It was the powerful engine fueling every disciplined financial decision along the way.
Money, in this light, isn't the destination at all.
It's the tool.
The most versatile tool for constructing your ideal life.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's quickly recap the core, actionable lessons we can take from this engineer's pretty remarkable journey.
Okay.
First, the profound impact of starting early with your investments. Truly, time is your biggest ally.
Can't emphasize that enough.
Second, the steady, undeniable power of consistent savings. Making those regular contributions almost automatic.
Keep that flywheel spinning.
Third, the absolute necessity of continuous learning about the stock market to make intelligent, informed decisions.
Steer clear of those purely speculative gambles.
Fourth, the crucial discipline of avoiding lifestyle inflation as your income grows.
Recognizing that true wealth is often found in contentment, not just consumption.
And perhaps most importantly, the clarity that comes from prioritizing your time and personal passions over mere material accumulation.
Knowing your why.
These aren't just abstract concepts, are they? They are tangible, repeatable steps taken by someone who actually did it.
Absolutely. It's a practical roadmap in many ways. Ultimately, this deep dive into one engineer's journey really shows us that financial independence isn't merely about reaching a specific number.
Right.
It's about cultivating a mindset that empowers you to make deliberate choices.
Choices that have real consequences for your life.
Choices that allow you to reclaim your time, pursue what gives your life meaning, and truly design the existence you wish to live. It's a testament to the fact that intentionality, discipline, and a crystal clear vision can unlock a future most only dream of.
And that leaves us with a thought for you, the listener, to ponder. What would your own million-pound path look like?
Yeah, what does it mean for you?
Not just in terms of money, but in terms of the freedom it would buy. If financial freedom were truly within your reach, what would you prioritize?
What would you do with that reclaimed time?
What kind of life would you genuinely design for yourself beyond the typical 9 to 5? Something to think about. Thanks for delving deep with us today.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.